Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. Well, this week has been a week of memories, and I've been trying to share some of the extreme, almost unbelievable memories that I've had through all the places and times that I've gone fishing. One of these times was before I even had my TV show Streamside, and Bill Safe, who was the manager of WPBS, and I think at the time it was WNPI in Watertown, he had a show called Rod and Reel. And he invited me, and I didn't even know Bill before this. We met one day just clandestinely in a sporting goods store, and he asked me if I'd like to be a guest on his show, and I said, would I ever? Well, he says, we're going to the ocean, and we're going to go down, and I think it was down where the Legends of Moby Dick took place. I'm not sure. I think it was in that part of New England. So anyway, we're out in the ocean fishing, and this is all new to me. I'd never had any of these opportunities in my life. And I don't remember everything that happened that day other than all of a sudden the captain of our boat says, look it out there in front of us. I see line on the water. There seemed to be like a rope, but it was line on the water. And so we go over, and he grabs that line. What in the world was attached to it, we didn't know. But he thought it was a big fish. So he attached it, tied it on to my rod, and then all of a sudden the camera comes on, and here I am, attached to a fish. I had done nothing to earn this opportunity, but I've got this heavy-duty rod and reel, and I start to reel it in. And all of a sudden, whatever I was reeling in started going to the other part of the ocean. It took off, and I'm like, oh, my God, there's something gigantic on the end of this. Well, after a long battle, and remember, I didn't earn this battle. I didn't have the strike or anything. We found the line floating and grabbed it and tied it onto my rod, of all people. And we bring it in, and it's an 8-foot hammerhead shark. Gigantic thing. I'd never even seen a shark up close, let alone catch one. And here's this huge shark. And everybody's saying, oh, wasn't that wonderful to catch? And I'm sort of taking the glory for the whole thing. I kind of didn't let them know that I didn't really catch it. We found the line floating and tied it on, and here I am, the great shark fisherman. All I could think of was Jaws and coming into shore and people oohing and ahhing over the great big shark we brought in. But again, one of those experiences, and I'll tell you something, folks. For years, I hadn't even thought of that. I never remembered it because there's been so many other wonderful experiences that have been part of my life. But this was pretty special. And it's, again, obviously something I'll never forget because it's been many decades since that happened. I was only in my 30s, just a raw-nosed kid, really, not having a clue about some of the opportunities that were soon to become part of my life. But boy, this one was something special. Would I go back and fish for sharks? No, that isn't what I do. That's not really what draws me. The closest thing we have to shark fishing here is muskies. Muskies are kind of like a freshwater shark, and they can offer every bit as grand an experience. But this day, catching a hammerhead shark was something that I'll never forget. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.